friends, it's Allie with Allie's Boutique and Allie's Aesthetic, and I am starting a series of videos. They're actually videos that I never finished, and I'm going to tell you why I never finished them. Like usually it's something like today, my hair's not done, my makeup's not done, my office is a mess, I don't have the last thing I need to finish the project. So I have a million excuses, and I have a ton of videos that are like right there at being done and that I've never shared with you. So I'm starting a series, and the first one is going to be my shell chandelier. Now, the reason I didn't finish this video is because I forgot to film, or at least I deleted it or couldn't find it, the part where you put the actual solar light into the chandelier. So I'm going to do a little clip in this video at the point where I would have glued this in and show you what I did kinda to get it in. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's the only reason I didn't finish this video. So keep watching and check out this really cool shell chandelier that I absolutely love. It's still one of my favorites.
Okay, so this chandelier, it had been sitting in a pile of unfinished projects until last year when I did a porch cleanup and got rid of a lot of things. I decided I would finally do something with it. So I had been pinning these solar chandeliers for quite some time now, and I knew I might use one of my chandeliers to do this, but I thought since I'm cleaning everything up, getting everything a new home, this was the time to do it. So I started by disassembling the chandelier. It was partly disassembled already, but I had to get rid of all the wiring that was all throughout the chandelier. So I got some wire snips and I started to take apart the wire and pull it through the little arms of the chandelier. Now this took some time, but it was well worth it because the end result was absolutely fabulous.
Now, if you like this video and you love this project, it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to the goal of 1,000 subscribers, and I'm not very far away. So just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell button so that you will be notified when we release our next video.
Once I had it all apart, in my attempts not to be a hoarder, I threw everything away. Then I washed all the parts and pieces really well and removed any dirt or loose paint. Once they were all clean, I let them dry completely. Now for the fun part, the painting. Now this process is always challenging for me. I always have a hard time picking the color. So I actually painted it with a couple of different colors and a couple of different types of paint. I finally ended on DIY's paint because I knew the clay-based paint would cure up in the sun and harden and be very durable. And I decided to use the color Apothecary. Now let's add the shells. Surprisingly, I find a ton of my shells at Home Goods. You can also order them off Amazon, just a mixed bag of shells. And now I'm going to drill holes in each little shell. Now I matched my bit up to the little jump ring that I will use to attach the shells to the chandelier. And I'm not using a particular type of bit. This is just a regular drill bit. Now you can use, and I do have some of the little diamond bit that you use to put holes in glass. One thing I would suggest is when you're drilling holes in shells that you have a little bowl of water next to you, that if that bit gets too hot, you can just dip it in the water and cool it off. Now I already had a ton of jewelry supplies, so I just used some jump rings that I already had, and this particular chandelier already had holes drilled in the little metal leaves that I'm about to attach shells to. But you would do the same process and just use a regular drill bit and drill holes into the part where you want to apply shells to your chandelier. So I'm just attaching the jump ring into the little hole that I drilled, and then I'm going to attach it to the chandelier and then close up the jump ring. Now you can add however many shells you want to your chandelier. Just think of them as the crystals to the chandelier. And you can have yours simple, or you can have it just completely covered with shells. Now once I had all the shells on the chandelier, it was time to glue it all together. I chose to use Gorilla Glue, and I just glued all of the components back on the chandelier just the way they were. So normally you would have the wiring and the light bulbs that screw in, and all of that would hold these things in place. But now, because all that's been removed, you need to glue it into place. So you'll see how I just reassembled it and then I secured it with the Gorilla Glue.
So the solar light that I used in my Seashells chandelier they're all from the dollar store. And I really like this style of light in a chandelier. You will see many of them done with the cage style lighting or larger lighting, and I'm not a real big fan of that. I love this one. And so all you have to do is just take this bottom part off. It comes off really easy like that. You can pitch it, don't keep it, don't be a hoarder. And then I'm gonna glue this piece down in where the candles of a chandelier would go. Now, I went ahead and bought extra just in case they fizzled out on me. I've had my chandelier outside for about a year now, and I've only had a couple of lights that are fizzling out, so I got me some extra. When I went to the store the other day, they're at the Dollar Tree, or about a Dollar Tree.
So here it is, my solar shell chandelier. That's a lot to say, but this DIY project was one of my absolute favorite projects I did last year. Now you'll see this beautiful weathered chippy look on the chandelier. That was not my artistry that did that. That was just natural after having several coats of paint and weathering outside. It just was natural, beautiful chippiness. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed doing this project. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, because this is the first video in a series called Unfinished Videos, and you'll be notified when I release the next one. Thanks for watching.